Good evening. So my first time streaming something else than GT Sport, and I was expecting it to be GT7 when I streamed something else, but actually it isn't. So I have a probably short stream today about Assetto Corsa Competizione. So to just see what's happening in that one. And I have to be honest, so I didn't play it a lot, so I just played a little bit, and you see I just played a bit of the career mode, 36%, so tried a little bit but not too much, and I have to say I really suck at this game. So it's and I was here at this Misano World Circuit. I have even no idea in which country that track is, but I have never played it before. And for sure I started very poor, so it seems it looks like Italy, so yeah, Misano sounds Italian, isn't it? Anyway, so I played this, and I'm really not good in that, so I thought, okay, so why not stream my next try on getting this crazy track somehow done. And for me, the big thing starts already when I come to the setup, and I can start with the aggressive setup, and there's so much to change that that's probably the first reason why I really suck, because I have no clue what it means. And I must admit, I just watched today's YouTube video, which was actually pretty good, so maybe I can link it later on in the chat or in the description, but it was a good description on what it all means. But what it also said mainly is that you have to try a lot of things to figure out, you know, if this or that. And it was also about the PC version, that you can get all the data from the telemetry, and then afterwards visualize it and then see whatever you have to configure. So, wow, I won't do that. So, despite the fact I don't have a PC, so I just do what I think is reasonable. So let's see. I need a bit of ABS because I don't want to lock the brakes too much. I want to still steer. Traction control, I think I'm pretty used to have little traction control, so that's okay. Wait a second. So that's fine for me. We're going to qualifying, to free training here later on. Probably directly to qualifying, I guess, but let's say a 30 liter for qualifying should be fine. We go for first set of tires, brakes. I think there's a difference in the brakes for which purpose you want to use it. I think this is the qualifying brakes, I guess, if I understood it correctly. I first thought, this is the main problem, I first thought that it's just you have like 5 different brake sets and pick one, so it's just don't use the same, but actually it's for different use cases. So I learned that one today. So let's see if I can make that one somehow working. And so what else? We have the pit stop, and I have no clue if the tire pressure is fine, but I think you should be between 27 and 30 on the track, so maybe we just increase it a bit, because it will anyway go up when it's warm, and it should tell you here on the left how much it went up, but we don't have tried it yet, so that's why we can't say. So we go for the second set of tires in the pit strategy. Stabilization, let's go stiff, because I like stiff cars, so it's fine. I want to have a bit more brake bias to the front, because I would like understeering with this car more than oversteering. I think this one, I don't know, I set it to the middle just because I set it to the middle, I don't know, so I don't know. Also stiffer in the back, that's fine. I like stiff, so I just set this one up a little bit more. So now for this one here, I think going low is fine as long as I don't hit the curbs. I try to avoid the curbs. I think the track is pretty non-bumpy, so it should be fine. I like to go a little bit from the, maybe go for 5. So I want to be still quick on the straight with a little bit of, now this will give you oversteer, but I think with the brake bias I created understeer. I think this one here should give me sufficient speed, so this should hopefully be fine. I don't know what really the diffuser is saying. I'll just keep it low, why not? So I don't know what I've created here, to be honest. Let's go for it, I don't mind. So we save it under the we'll give it a very nice name, creative number 2. Okay, so let's save it under 2, and then let's just go for it. So let's see how it works out. So
green light, go, go, go.
Green light. So actually I just said we just go for qualifying immediately. So let's see. We go for the risk and take the qualifying immediately. So it's a 5-minute qualifying session, so we maybe have 2 hot laps,
go, go, go.
And that's it. So I go for this view here because I see my steering wheel, but you don't, but I hope that's okay. I first need to change my setup on my steering wheel to the setup for this game. So now, yeah, no, it's better. So I was doing the Gran Turismo setup on the Fanatec, so that didn't work well. It took a while until I learned this track somehow. I'm still not sure if I really get it right, but at least it feels a bit more fluent than at the beginning, so... I think the game is fun, so I like it's more difficult to drive for sure than GT Sport. So I like that part, that it feels more realistic. To be honest, with the Mercedes at the beginning I was just having so much oversteer that I was just spinning all the time until I figured out that I have to change the setup to make it a bit more drivable for me. So let's see what time we can make. So I think what is the main difference for me is that it's a lot more difficult to catch the car when you're like getting a bit of oversteer, out of control compared to GT Sport. So I really have difficulties to catch the car when something happens, so that's why I'm driving a lot more careful to try to not risk any kind of issues. see what kind of qualifying time we can make out of this here. 1:39.
Lovely. Personal best.
I wanted to get it to 1:38. I never made it 1:38 yet. Let's see if I can make an invalid 1:38. Not really, isn't it? I lost the chance for 1:38, I guess.
Session is now over.
It would have been a 1:38, so actually I'm surprised. I'm surprised. So but our 1:39.4 was good enough, so that's good news. So let's move to the next qualifying. And there's another reason. So it's I was then the first time I played this one through here. So I was thinking, oh, it's qualifying 2. I don't need qualifying 2 because I was good in qualifying 1. That's good enough. Not understanding at all that you need qualifying 2 because it's 2 races. But yeah, things I had to learn. And I also had to learn that sometimes your setup stays, and for the race it sometimes goes. I don't know. So now it's tire set 3, so I don't want, so my tire set 1 is a bit used. No, 2 is used, 1 is free. I used 2 before? I don't know. Okay, let's use 2 again. So I don't, it's not bad, so I'll keep my fresh tires for the race. And anyway, I think if it's like this short 5-minute stints, I think it's fine. So I didn't go for the super realistic long runs. So oh, I didn't check my tires. I wanted to check if the tire pressure was actually in the range where I wanted it to be, because now it's pretty low. I guess it should be between 27 and 30, what I learned. Front is going close to 27. see what we can do this time. This is what I wanted to say about catching the car when you're spinning.
Please try to stay on the track.
Yeah, please try to stay on the track. Thank you very much. Thank you for telling me that, because without telling it, I wouldn't have known that. And that's exactly what I was talking about before. So when the car is starting to spin, I really have trouble to catch it. So it's really, really difficult. Tire pressure is in the window where it should be, so let's try to make a quick lap now. So, now or never.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Missed the apex. Oh, damn!
Session is now.
It was a quick lap, but I missed this one here in the last lap. So, can I restart this one? I think I'm gonna restart it. I don't want to start from the last. I like the last to first, but not in this one here, because I also have difficulties to overtake, so it's something, it's my next issue here, that overtaking is really, really difficult. I don't know why. I think it's also maybe the reason because the car is less stable, so in GT Sport you can just go full attack and the car, even if you go super late in the brake, so the car is always stable, so you don't have to be too concerned about the car usually. But, here you have to look at stabilizing the car and don't do too much, so it's a big difference. Okay, so second try. hopefully this time it's going better. And actually surprising that I stream this game, because it's now my favorite track, or one of my favorites in GT Sport. So it's the Nürburgring Nordschleife. So typically I would also like to stream that one. I had a trial race today and it was the complete carnage. So I think I lost a lot of sportsmanship rating there, because it was really a bad race. So I had people punting me, or if they weren't punting me, they were braking far too early, so I was punting them somehow, so it's definitely not good for me. But yeah, maybe a stream tomorrow on GT Sport. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We need to finish the lap, that's important. Trying to use different gear sets in these corners. Trying to brake later, not a good idea.
Session is now.
I was hoping to get a 137, but I didn't. So, funny enough, I now was changing the brakes to the 01s and the and also the MCU thing settings, so it should be for qualifying mode, which I didn't do before, and I think that was also a reason why I was not doing so well. So, but this worked much better than before. So I'm confident for this race. And let's see. So, but important is we need to set up the car again, because now it loses somehow all the settings and all what I configured before. That's something I also don't understand, because last time I just started and everything came up in the default settings. So it's but now it's back. It's okay. So I don't know. It seems to be fine. I don't know how much fuel I need. Let's say 40 liters. We go for. So which one did we use? Why did we use 3 as well? Didn't I was racing on 2 and 2, wasn't I? Why is 3 used? Didn't I just use 2 again? I thought I was using 2 again, and now it shows me that 3 is used. Oh, I don't understand sometimes this thing. Maybe I was just stupid before, but okay. So we have 2 races. We need 4 set of tires. So this one is probably the oldest. 3 seems fine. So let's start with 1. And then I want also 1 afterwards. The setup and PSI. It's sort of, I don't know, a bit higher. Okay. And we go for 3 afterwards. So because 3 was the... So we start with 1, we go with 3, and then we're 4 and 5 for later. So I think that's fine. Okay, that should do the job. So everything else I think is fine. I think it's working well. Okay, let's keep it like this. And let's start the race. See how that works. Heat up the brakes a little bit. Okay.
Green light, go, go, go. Car on the left.
Braking too late. So let's try to make some clean laps here. Leading the race. I was thrown a little too quick for the corner. More the sound is, my sound is going away. What's happening with my sound? I don't have sound. I don't know if you can hear it, but what's wrong with my sound? No, it fixed it. No, it didn't. It's a bit weird without proper sound. I'm not sure what's wrong with the sound now. sound is not better, I try to just restart the game. I don't have any sound. Okay, let's wait. No, I want to leave. Let's try the Windows one. Windows version. Restart will always fix it. Hey David, how are you doing? You suck as well, that's good to hear. No, it's not only me. Yeah, so I think all the ACC persons are probably saying we are just how is it called in English? But the ones who only like the comfortable, easy things like GT Sport. So not the real simulations. So it's called Warmduscher in German. So it's people like to have the warm shower instead of the cold. So like this. Yeah, probably it is. So we are just not realistic before sufficiently. So okay. So the advantage here is you can save the situation and continue from it. So that's good news. Because at least... oh no, we can't. So I thought I could... Oh no, I think we should be able to continue in the race, I guess. So, hopefully, let's crossed. No, we can't. I thought I can continue in the race because I saved it, wasn't it? Didn't I save it properly? I don't know. Anyway, let's start with the proper sound. So... It's more important than anything else. Probably just missed to save it, didn't I? Yeah, anyway, we start with the race without saving it.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Was it my fault? What happened here? Let's have a look. Are you sure? None. What's that? Are you sure none is not a real answer, isn't it? So let's see how I messed this one up. So I was on the inside, I was in front, so I was maybe braking a bit too early. Yeah, I was out. So anyway. So, let's just try again. So, this time with sound and hopefully no one spinning me. Okay.
Stay in double file.
I heat up my brakes by hitting the brake a little bit. So.
Green light, give it okay.
So I'm already in front, so I can... sliding here. Sliding again.
Car on the
again.
right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. In the race I'm pretty poor, so especially, you know, something has changed. Maybe didn't I put the right MCU again, or the tires are wrong, or the brakes are wrong?
We have some light damage in the mirror.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Okay, so let's try the last time. So this one, it has to work out. Let's check our setup again. So okay, it went back. That's the problem. It went back to something standard. So let's see. We were saving the setup, didn't we? This one here. The setup was completely went back to default. So that's something which I also don't understand. It doesn't save this what you were using before. So it went to the default, and that's not good. So we just need more fuel for the race. We were saying we start with the tire set. What? Do you understand that? So this one is still used, but this one is now fresh, as it should have been. I don't know. We start with 3. We then, in the pit stop, change to the 1. We go for the brakes, number 1. That's okay. This one looks okay. This one looks okay. This one looks okay. I think now this is our setup we wanted to have. Okay. And now we start again.
Go in double file. Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay, hopefully this time everything works better. But it feels better now, so it doesn't feel so strange as before, so... Today I downloaded GT7 as the pre-download, so it's on my hard disk, waiting to be played whenever it releases. I hope it's not so much tuning like here, so it's fun to do it, but when I just play like in the afternoon a little game online, I don't want to spend time on thinking about all these tuning options. So that's why I hope they still keep this simple setup in GT Sport. 20-minute race. Let's see if we can race 20 minutes without major issues and major mistakes. A little bit too late on the brakes here. Try to be early on the throttle without spinning. Now that we have fresh tires, it should be okay. What I really like is this on the top left with the green and red to see where you're quicker and slower. I think that's better than in GT Sport, so it's more difficult to see it in the race, so you don't have this exact timings in races, you only have it in the qualifying, but only if you do it continuously. So to really see where you have, where you're making time or losing time. We're still fighting for 137 somewhere.
Pit window is opening.
So we need 1/10 of a second to make 137, so We will not pit if we can still make it. Yes, we think we can make it.
Well done,
Yes.
mate. Fastest thing in the race so far.
So we made our 1:37. And while I was looking at the time, I lost half a second already, so it's... I really have to focus. That's also different to GT Sports. I have to focus a lot more here on racing than on GT Sport. I lost immediately 7/10 of a second when I'm not fully focused. So it's a lot. Okay, let's make our pit stop.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
The next thing to learn really is to position the car properly, to brake at the right time, to not mess up this thing here, like this one here maybe. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, although I had to have 2 tries, but yeah.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Come on,
Okay.
let's go.
We got our stop done. We're still in the lead as it seems. Everything is fine. So, as long as we don't bin it, we have a good chance to win. Yeah. In Formula 1 I already have a difficulty because I touched the white line when when leaving the pit. But seems it's okay here. So we have a fresh set of tires. We have 13 seconds to the guy behind us, and that's really new because when I raced this one here the first time I was super close and he was overtaking me in the pit. I don't know why this pit crew is much quicker than ours, because he was overtaking me by, I don't know, 3 seconds? Not sure. So for sure part of it is because I didn't stop properly, but it's not 3 seconds, I guess. So it's... I'm not sure if this whole switch off motor automatically and everything is costing me time. Maybe this is something where I can gain time if I put it on some buttons here to switch off the motor myself. And so park the car properly and then switch off motor by yourself might save time, but I don't know. Or his pit crew is just quicker than ours. It was the Lamborghini pit crew, so they seem to be just the Red Bull pit crew. The Red Bull F1 pit crew is probably working here for Lamborghini. Early on the throttle. Yeah, well, these are the settings like the brakes, which are for race, and also this electronic settings, which gives you the full motor power. You need more fuel, but hopefully my fuel is fine. Okay, so we're almost overtaking someone who's one lap behind.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
So we got blue flags. We left space, that's nice. Okay, 2 laps remaining. here, see what we can make.
Alright, I've just started the final lap of the race as leader. Bring it home. Fastest lap of the race. Great job, man.
Okay, last lap. Final lap. Let's just try to not win it. I made it. Finally made it. And I still don't understand why is the number 2 telling me here it's 1 lap behind, and then the number 3 is 1.8 seconds behind the number 2. So it shouldn't be 1 lap behind, shouldn't it? It should be just like, I don't know, whatever seconds behind. So that's another thing I don't understand here, why it says 1 lap behind. I don't understand. Probably because I made 12 and the other one is still in the 11th lap because it didn't arrive, but still, I don't understand. Okay, but we made it. So we won this one here. Oh, so see, so I even got a trophy for this one. So. Okay. So for me, actually, it went pretty well. And you see here, so they made 11 laps when I was finishing, so that's probably why it's saying 1 lap behind, but it's still a bit weird because I just wanted to see the seconds this person is behind me. Okay. I still don't understand why there are different categories here. But, and if there's like 3 categories, why don't they sum up to the 16? I don't know. Anyway, we won it, so let's dig to that. Okay, so I think for today that's all. So I will do the second race another time, hopefully with a similar good result. So yeah, thanks for watching my first ACC live session. And I definitely come back with the GT Sport Nürburgring one, because that's a real favorite of mine. I know it will be horrible overtaking and it will be a lot of mess and I will complain a lot, but anyway, I will make a stream for this one as well, so let's see. So yeah, thanks for watching, enjoy your evening or day whenever you watch it, and see you in the next live stream. Thank you very much, and if you have any tips, any recommendations how I can be any better, how I can suck less in ACC, please write me in a comment. Thank you. See you soon. Bye bye.